Hi guys. Today I want to read Happy Like Soccer by Maribeth Boelts, illustrated by Lauren Castillo. Happy Like Soccer by Maribeth Boelts, illustrated by Lauren Castillo. Nothing makes me happy like soccer. Picked for this new team with these shiny girls. My shoes have flames and my ball spins on this spread out sea of grass with no weeds, fields with no holes, and real goals, not two garbage cans shoved together in the lot like in the lot by my apartment, where soccer means any kid who shows up can play. But nothing makes me sad like soccer too, because the restaurant where my auntie works is busy on Saturdays and she can't take time off for something like a soccer game. Early every game day, my auntie looks me over good, brushes my hair, rubs my legs with lotion. She says, "Have fun and play hard, Sierra." I smile, but when she hugs me goodbye, I know she can feel me low around the edges. Then my ride comes, filled with laughing girls who know the jokes I don't. We weave past the empty lot and through my neighborhood and outside the city, where the buses don't run. When the game starts, I do play hard and I do have fun, but my eyes have their own mind, spying the sidelines where families sit on blankets and wave from fold-out chairs. They cheer for me by the number on my uniform, not knowing my name. Every girl has someone there but me. Coach Marco high-fives me and tells me he's glad I'm on the team. When he asks me if there's anything I need, I bite my lip without meaning to and tell him no. After the game, we ride back home, into the city, through my neighborhood, past the empty lot, and right to the restaurant, where my auntie brings me chicken and noodles. On her break, we talk about the game and what all happened as best as I remember. Then on Friday, my auntie tells me that her boss has heard me talking. He asked her if she would like to trade her shift on Saturday for one on a Sunday so she could come to my last game, or one on Sunday so she can come to my last game. "What did you tell him?" I ask. My auntie laughs. I said, "Yes, of course I would." Then we dance a made-up dance in the kitchen and bake a cherry cake the way we always do when there's celebrating going on. That night I'm so excited that I dream about soccer. In my dream I'm running so fast that I lift off the ground a little bit. Even my ball is in the air. "Flying dreams mean you're feeling fine," my auntie says in the morning, and she is right. My auntie and I travel to the game together, riding on one bus past the empty lot, then another through the city, then walking the rest of the way to the fields. But when my game is ready to start, I feel it. Raindrops plopping. Sorry, it was fat raindrops plopping. Then thunder starts its show, and in the distance, lightning. Coach Marco gathers us up quick and says the game is canceled, but it will be rescheduled. I swallow, sure that the rescheduled last game will be on a Saturday, sure it will be outside the city, sure my auntie's boss won't do two favors right in a row. Coach Marco gives me and my auntie a ride back home. In the car, my auntie sits by close, her hand warm, covering my knee. At home, we play cards and eat cherry cake and look at old pictures. My auntie pulls out the funny ones to make me feel better, and I would, except I'm thinking hard. When she tucks me in, I'm still thinking. about the empty lot by my apartment and my auntie's day off being Monday, and I wonder if maybe this time, for this last game, can I answer Coach Marco's question about if there's anything I'm needing with something true? My auntie is asleep, so I tiptoe to the kitchen. My heart is thumping the way it does when my teacher calls on me, even though I haven't raised my hand. I dial the first part of Coach Marco's phone number and I hang up, shaky. I wait and try again. Coach Marco answers. I take a breath and tell him I'm sorry for it being late, and then I say my idea fast and all run on, that maybe the game could be on a Monday, and maybe it could be at the lot by my apartment, and then maybe my auntie could come. Coach Marco is quiet, listening. Then he says he'll make some calls. I can't promise, Sierra, he says, but I'll let you know. It is a long time until morning. City sounds are all around, mixed with my auntie's steady breathing and my own self noisy with what I want to happen. Later, Coach Marco shows up at the lot to see for himself and tells me that my idea was a good one. This will work for everyone, he says, smiling. I run home, skipping the stairs 2 at a time. My words spill the story, and my auntie tips my chin up and looks at me, both amazed and proud. You did that for me, she said. I nod, and she pulls me close. For me too, I say. At the last game, there are families on blankets and people waving from fold-out chairs. There are faces from my neighborhood, too, on bikes, stopping by with all the others. And I hear my name because they know me, not just my number. And above the rest, I hear my auntie's strong voice cheering me on. And I run so fast that this time I know for real that I'm flying. To Heidi and Andy for being inspiring examples of what it means to cheer from the sidelines, and for the Delante family. When I read this book, before I read it to you, I was glad to read it because it makes me think a lot about disappointment and a lot about the adults in your life right now who are really busy in an unusual way. A lot of us adults are working at home while you children are at home. And you're used to adults being available when they're home. And for us to always be saying, oh, I have to just do this one thing for work, or I'm working right now, I can't help you, or I can't play with you, or I can't read that book with you. That's a lot. It's a lot for you to take on. It's disappointing, and it's hard for us adults too. We don't like to not be available for you. And so I like how Coach Marco in this story is a different adult who's special to Sierra, who's able to help her out. So I'm an adult that you can talk to, and there are other adults in your lives too. Some of you are talking to different coaches or music teachers or grandparents or whoever. Make sure you talk to other adults besides your parents and let them know how you're doing and how you're feeling. We're all here to support you, and we all love you. See you next time.